We are now up to Roswell, New Mexico, Season 2, Episode 10, getting closer to the end of the season. And what I need now is for everyone to fill each other in. So I need everyone to know what has been going on with the whole history lesson of Nora and Louise. I need everyone to know what's going on with Sheriff Valenti and with the abductions slash kidnappings. I just need everyone on the same page so we can start to form a plan to actually deal with this. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm not sure who that other guy is, but I'm glad that Trip wasn't a total asshole. Well, I'm glad someone is going on a road trip. Oh, Alex, you're writing a song, are you? Okay, I got the little jealous look I wanted. Okay. Ice is bad. Ice is bad. Ice is bad. I. Oh, this is like the thing I want the least. Why do Alex and Maria get to go, but Liz isn't going? Is it because of what, like her appointment with her dad? Why isn't Liz involved with this? I hate this so much. I'm really glad that Jenna is there with Liz, but I just hate this. Who is she calling? Diego? Okay, my guess is Diego. I'm not sure how he could help, but I'm not sure who else it could be. Was it 97, the year they came out of the pods? The same year that she died? Is she the one who the Native American woman was talking about from last season where they went to that healer woman? Ooh. So that means that aliens and humans can get pregnant. And I think Michael is that the flower? I feel like it's odd that it would be growing there, but maybe. So I mean that is a good question by Isabel of like if the baby would have survived anyway. I mean, although honestly it had survived enough to where she was starting to show, which is a good sign, but I don't know. Okay, Michael, I think this is huge for Michael. This shows real like wow. Michael. Okay. I love you too, Michael, and I love Isabel and Max and Liz and Alex and Maria and Kyle. I just love everybody. Okay, this conversation is gonna be good. What? 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 Who? Is that someone Maria is related to? Oh my god. So the protect the child thing was about this baby? Okay. Okay. So okay. So Max and Isabel have always considered each other as brother and sister, but I mean they happened to be adopted together. Even so, they've had more of a psychic connection than like him and Michael, but that doesn't mean that they're brother and sister. I don't know. Okay, this is interesting. I'm not sure how to feel about this. I get it. I'm not sure how far they'll go with this thing with Max. I think that Max is good. And I get that there are weird things, but Max is good. Okay, so it cannot be true that they had some knowledge that Max was something evil because they put his pods with Isabel and Michael's pods, and they wouldn't have done that if they were afraid of what Max would do to them. So I don't think that part is true. So I like this brother of Alex. I feel like he'll sort of never run out of brothers as the story needs them. I Alex, do not be fooled here. Your dad is everything you thought he was. I hope we see this brother again because I feel like he could be of some help. I am really glad that Alex got to have that moment with his brother. That was very nice. Is Arturo really back, or is this like a memory or a dream? Or did the mysterious person come through? Was it Diego? Let's find out. I was right! And look who it is, tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, so Isabel looks like she knows that name. Okay, this is my guess. My guess is that it was the name on the gravestone of the baby that supposedly died. Let's find out. So I was sort of right. I'm guessing it was not on the gravestone, but made by the daughter. Who is Maria's grandma? Is that, how does the timing work on this one? Is this what's happening? Well, I am a genius. Liz, this conversation was going very well. Do not bring Diego into this. Alex, you've been doing real good this season. I'm seeing some personal growth here. But if you think that you are going to hand that piece of a spaceship something to your father, you need to be tied up in a basement somewhere, preferably this little workshop right here that Michael's got going, and someone needs to knock some sense into you. And Alex, here's the thing. That is not yours to give. You are not an alien. That is not from your spaceship something. So you can't do this. And also, before we go any further, so this is how I know that Michael and Alex are gonna work out. That they're gonna be together. Because every single conversation that they have is pulling and pushing each other in exactly the ways that they need to be pulled and pushed, and it's uncomfortable and it's difficult and it's like dealing with trauma and self-esteem and just every single issue. That is how you know that this is the thing, because that is what your person does for you. It's not easy with your person, it is difficult with your person. Why wouldn't you think that he would fight you for it? Seriously, Michael? Come on, you cannot let him do this. Do not let him walk away with this. Okay, so my new hope is that Kyle shows up somehow, somewhere, and stops Alex from doing this. Because Kyle and Alex can be friends. I want Kyle to get to Alex and tell him that this is a bad idea and that he needs to go give it back to Michael and apologize. Okay, my guess is that was not Michael, but I don't know who it was. Yeah, Max, you're fine. You thought you were some devil child, but you're fine. Open up to her. I mean, come on. This is what you do. Homemade jewelry. It's very nice, Michael. And Max is still drinking in the middle of the night. And I feel like we're headed for one of those famous Max Evans very big, very bad decisions. Okay, so that looks like a vial of the antidote, which re-enhances their powers and also their memory. And okay, but as I said, this may not be a good decision, and it should definitely be something that you tell Liz about. Liz, who is in just the other room, who loves you very much and would like to be here for you, Max. Listen up, Diego. I appreciate that you have looked into this for Liz, but calling her at 4 a.m. may not be appropriate. I am also now worried that Liz, up at 4 a.m. and realizing that Max is not in bed next to her, will go look for him and find him, I assume, passed out. I mean, or worse, it could be worse. Okay, so it did trigger a memory, as I thought it would. And okay, so it seems that Louise, okay, either she's helping him or trying to use him. Okay, you know what? I am just gonna start from a place assuming that Max is good, and we are just gonna go from there. Okay, so episode 10 is done. Lots of development for Max, but honestly, we don't know what any of this means, because I feel like we're getting either only partial information or like one-sided information or information that could be interpreted in multiple ways. So I feel like we don't actually, I mean, we don't know anything yet. We have pieces of a puzzle, but we don't know what the picture is. Obviously, the season is still building toward that. Okay, but then how is this related to what the military is doing? And how much does the military really know? And like where does one end and the other begin basically? On to the next episode.